Hello, this is Gary again, and I have another video for you today. Today, I will be doing a video review of this wonderful watercolor bowl that was sent to me by Eileen Goldenberg, and this Fearless Felt Watercolor Journal that she also sent to me. But I feel like we should start with the bowl. I don't know if you guys know, but I took pottery in college, and I got this bowl, and it was instantly clear that she is just a master at the pottery wheel. Um, these are hand thrown, and they're really well done. You can see these grooves on the inside, and on here on the sides, they're really smooth, and it's a sort of a white glaze, like a clear glaze, and at the bottom they're a little bit rougher. So if you have like a synthetic watercolor brush, you can rinse it off at the bottom. I'll show you. And if you have like a natural hair sable and you don't want to damage it, the sides are a lot smoother, as well as having these three slots here for holding three brushes. She also sent me the brush, by the way, which I'll be using for the first time on tape. And at the bottom, first of all, look at this wonderful glaze. And she told me she designed the glaze herself. And this is just a beautiful glaze. I'm definitely going to be getting a second one of these, just to go and to have a pair. And she sent me these, like she just messaged me and was like, would you like to try these? And I was like, heck yeah. And the bottom, check out the bottom, has these grooves here so that you can rest your brush after you finish painting and they can dry. And so she has these two grooves here, and so that's pretty neat. So this is just a really, and I wish you guys could hold this. It's just really well made. And what I like about this bowl is I normally use these two cups here. Actually, you know what? Now that I've shown you the sides, I'm just going to pour some water out in here and show you. That one was almost empty. And this one was almost full, just to show you how much water this holds. And so normally I use these, which collapse. Now the benefit of these is that these are collapsed, but they're made in China, and they are, they're really nice, but it's not the same as this at all. This is just like a really well made product. This is like a gift that you give to somebody you really love. And she does these amazing paintings. And I'll link to her website so you can see her paintings. And they're really just beautiful paintings. And everything is really thought out. She has like a little groove here so that you can pour it out. And she told me that over time, you will get like a little patina, because the very top, there's no glaze here. So over time, it'll start to get patina as you use these more and more. And that's super cool. She also sells these really wonderful journals. And I'll send a link, and like I said, I'll put a link to this. Let me close this back up so you can see it, without me having messed it up. It has a band on the outside. I'm just going to set this off to the side here to give myself a little bit more room. Put this here and the cup here. Put this out of the way. All right. By the way, my space is usually a lot cleaner than this, but it's a pandemic, so I'm not cleaning up my area until we're over this, because I'm just not. Anyway, so we have these. This is a felt watercolor journal, and she called these Fearless Felt Watercolor Journals, and it's easy to see why. I'm gonna take this out and show you. This is a really thick, high quality felt. This is a wool felt, and it's super soft. A lot of times when they make felt, they use really coarser wool that you couldn't use for pretty much anything else. But this is very thick, high quality felt you got here. You open this up, and it's got a beautiful cover. And the way that she's bound these to the journal is there's two slots, kind of like a traveler notebook. If you have one of those traveler planners, they're sort of done in a similar way. But what's really cool about this is, first of all, she uses really high quality Fabriano Artistico paper. This was done with I believe I used A Gallows watercolor paint for this. I used like I did, I think like a 2-color, 3-color painting for this with the A Gallo paints. And I did this with Albert Dürer watercolor pencils. And I did this with a mix of watercolor and Albert Dürer watercolor pencils. And so this is really nice. I don't know if you can see. Once I've painted on it, it's harder to see, but this is, you can see here, I don't want to show you her email, but you can see that it says Artistico. This is the Fabriano Artistico watercolor paper. It has these 3 holes here, which I believe they're so that you can put a pencil in here, and then, you know, you have the pencil out here, and then you can hold them that way. The other thing that's really cool about these, I'm going to show you here in the middle, is that these are actually loose. So you can take a sheet out and make a longer painting across the whole page, and you don't have to deal with the binding problems. See, you have a whole sheet here, and that's really cool. You can actually paint on both sides. I don't know why, but I like to, when I use this, I like to do the whole book on one side then turn it over and do the whole thing on the other side. So that's probably what I will do here, is I'll just finish it up on one side and then do, because I don't know, I feel weird like working on this side. I don't know, maybe because my sister's left-handed. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But you can actually paint on both sides. Because this is really high quality paper. You can see I used a lot of water in these, and they're still really nice, and there's like, you know, no major warping. I didn't clamp it down or anything. The other thing that I really like about this notebook is, I'm going to show you, is that you can actually, let's say you're using a water brush, you can actually, I don't know if you're supposed to, you can actually then take the water brush and then just dry it out on the paper here, and then that way you don't have to also supply yourself with a towel when you're traveling. So that's really nice. That's just, you know, random extra factoid, I guess, that I was using these for. And then it dries really fast. Because it is felt, so then it dries really fast and you don't have to worry about it. I think that's about it, but I really like both of these. Like I said, I'll give you a link to both of them. They're both really, really well done. I like the fact that she includes like a little painted cover, which I don't think I've seen all that often in handbound notebooks. She also sells, by the way, she also sells refills on this. So if you like the paper that she uses, and I do really like the paper that she uses, you can buy refills directly from her, or you can make your own and use any kind of paper the same way. If you want, you can, you know, bind your own notebooks, or you can find some that fit and use those as well. They come in a variety of different colors. Some, you know, the little bright things, these are also in different colors and styles. She's got all kinds of different ones, and you can see on her website what's available at any one time. But I really like this. It is a, like, you've seen my thing, and I tend to, you know, travel with a lot of stuff. So, you know, the size of this isn't too bad for me. But you can also, because of this very strong elastic, you can take your watercolor paints and, hold on, sorry, that's me moving around the thing. You can take your watercolor paints like this and a brush in your water brush and travel like that. So that's something else that you can do with these. But both of these are really well made. The other thing is, if you're looking for art to put on your walls, she does have original paintings that you can also buy on her website. And like I said, I'll link to all of that down in the description below. But I hope you guys like this video. You might see more of this bowl, and then every time you see this bowl in a video, or you see the paper in a video, I'll definitely link to it down in the description below. So I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Dinosaurs called the sauropods that dominate this period in Earth's history. They are the largest animals